For anyone that's lost a loved one, with all the pain and sadness that must be overcome, there is no right or wrong. People deal in their own way. My dad passed in April 2012. I turned to rap for therapy to deal with my pain. This song is in loving memory of my dad. May he rest in peace. This I write in memory of my dad. Best father that a son could have had. Sadness in my heart that cuts like a knife. Now with God he has eternal life. Tell you about my dad in a couple of verses. So much to say, could've wrote so many verses. Not a crazy metaphor, just heartfelt rhymes. R.I.P. Dad, love you always, not sometimes. All because of him I write these lines. Even though he's gone, every day the sun still shines. Couldn't write a song that truly does him justice. Hard it is, but I know I gotta do this. Dad loved God, was a true Christian. Volunteer pastor, congregations love to listen. As kids he'd take us all to church. God leads my way, now I never have to search. Truly blessed with my dad through adoption. At first sight rejection, never an option. Role model? Dad was that man. No matter what, he was my biggest fan. Dad was big on togetherness, family loved us all, no place he'd rather be. Saw the bright side regardless of the weather. To me he was a glue that held us all together. This I write in memory of my dad. Best father that a son could have had. Sadness in my heart that cuts like a knife. Now with God he has eternal life. Tell you about my dad in a couple of verses. So much to say, could've wrote so many verses. Not a crazy metaphor, just heartfelt rhymes. R.I.P. Dad, love you always, not sometimes. Dad was born and grew up in Chicago. Watching Bear games, you know he got gung-ho. After high school he was a railroader. Always worked hard, not a freeloader. After getting married he moved us to Wisconsin. Taught us work ethic with years of dairy farming. Then in Mississippi, Mom joined the Air Force. After moving south my mom left, divorced. Last woman my dad tried to love. After her single life he stayed in favor of Ethel, his dog, a true friend to the end. Case in point, a dog, man's best friend. Not a day goes by I don't think about him. Many lives he brightened, his presence never dim. Death a part of life, but wondering why. It's hard to let go when you have to say goodbye. This I write in memory of my dad. Best father that a son could have had. Sadness in my heart that cuts like a knife. Now with God he has eternal life. Tell you about my dad in a couple of verses. So much to say, could've wrote so many verses. Not a crazy metaphor, just heartfelt rhymes. R.I.P. Dad, love you always, not sometimes. Anyone dealing with the loss of a loved one, my heart goes out to you. Keep your head held high and remember, God is only a prayer away. Much love to all and God bless. R.I.P. Dad.